How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel for a brand new Star Wars gaming news update video. I haven't been able to cover a lot of the news for Star Wars games over the past week due to everything going on with Star Wars Squadrons, with that game getting its reveal trailer, then getting its gameplay trailer just 2 days after. So things have been pretty hectic and I've been grinding to cover that as best as I can. So this video will kind of be a news/weekly roundup for Star Wars games. As the Squadrons reveal is all settled, and in that time frame that Squadrons was getting revealed, there have been happenings for Battlefront 2, Lego Star Wars, and more on Squadrons, and a few other things that we'll get to in this video. But before we get into all of that, I just have a quick channel announcement. Now, I have announced this on my Twitter and my community tab, but I haven't actually announced this in any of my YouTube videos yet. But a few days ago, I was invited to join the EA Game Changer program. This is a pretty big deal for the channel moving forward, as it's going to allow me to really expand on my content within Star Wars games. And it's also going to allow me to help contribute to Star Wars games getting bigger and better in the coming months and years. So I thought that I'd let you guys know, as this has been a big goal of mine since I started this channel, and the fact that it happened is purely down to the support that you guys have been giving out. So I've got to say a big thank you for that. And just quickly as well, we are just over 8,000 subscribers away from 100k, and we're trying to hit that milestone before Squadrons releases. So any help to smash that goal would be amazing. So be sure to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss a thing. And again, a big thank you. But sorry for the long intro, but now let's dive into the news. So to start it off, let's talk Battlefront 2. Now, I want to cover this first as it is pretty important. For some reason, there has been a lot of Battlefront 2 players being banned across the servers over the past few days. This all may be solved by the time this video is posted, honestly, who knows, but this has actually been linked to players using mods in Battlefront 2. Now, it's common knowledge that you don't use mods online, as that can result in a ban. Cosmetic mods, I believe you can get away with online, but ones that affect the gameplay are a big no-no. That is cheating. Now, the people who have been getting banned are those who have been using mods offline, or those that are using cosmetic mods online only. So technically, not breaking any rules, not cheating, or anything like that. But numerous people have opened up Battlefront to find a message saying that they have been banned. Most notably, Arcross Captures, who is responsible for a lot of the images that you guys see in Battlefront YouTube thumbnails. His account was banned, even though from all accounts he was never cheating, and I definitely believe him. And I've also seen a few people, even in my comment sections over the past few days, say that they've had a similar issue where they've opened up Battlefront and they've been banned. So I honestly don't know how widespread of an issue this is, but I thought I'd just say to those of you who use mods for Battlefront 2, be really careful, as obviously you don't want to get banned. This is probably just some glitch or error affecting this, but just to be safe, I'd stay away from mods for a little while. Now, the old community manager, Ben Walk, did actually respond regarding this. He went on to say, "Our anti-cheat system has detected something that is altering game code. It's why we've always stressed to use mods or tools at your own risk. Afraid I can't go into more details except follow the instructions." So yeah, guys, please just be super wary about using mods for Battlefront 2 right now. Now, moving on, and there was a lot of speculation that Battlefront 2 didn't receive much support for its starfighters in its post-launch content because of Star Wars Squadrons. And it actually turns out that that is in fact true. Earlier this week, ex-community manager for Battlefront 2, Ben Walk, did have something to say about this. A Reddit user posted this comment on the Battlefront 2 subreddit. He said, "All them people asking for a Starfighter Assault update just got a whole new game instead." Obviously referring to the reveal of Star Wars Squadrons. And Ben replied by saying, "Big reason why we focused on other areas, we knew what you was getting." I feel like Ben's English was a little bit off there, but you know, we'll let it go. But that basically does confirm what a lot of people have been saying for a while, and that is we didn't really see any content for starfighters in Battlefront 2 because of Squadrons. Having said this, I still kinda wish they kept going with starfighter modes with Battlefront 2's post-launch content. I think starfighter modes in Battlefront 2 are super underrated, and it would have been cool to see them expand with that mode and make like a space battle over Coruscant like we see in Revenge of the Sith. And they could have added, you know, like Anakin and Obi-Wan starfighters. Like Obi-Wan starfighter from Attack of the Clones was in some promo art for Battlefront 2, so it wouldn't have been that much of a stretch. Still though, we are getting what looks to be a really, really good Starfighter game with Squadrons, so either way, those who love flying, it looks like we're going to get our fix no matter what. But yeah, this does sort of clarify why we didn't see a lot of post-launch content for Starfighters in Battlefront 2, and it's kind of confirmed the suspicions that a lot of us had. And moving on to some more news for Battlefront 2, and the Save Battlefront 2 petition is actually approaching 100,000 signatures, and it's been gaining a bit of steam surrounding the reveal of Star Wars Squadrons. News outlets are covering this petition again, and it's making a bit more of a stir. I think when I mentioned it last week, and I think a couple other YouTubers did too, I think that got things, you know, rolling for this petition once again. And with everything going on with Squadrons right now, obviously a lot of people are talking about Star Wars games, so it's naturally gaining more traction. But yeah, you guys seem to like when I keep you all up to date on where this petition is and give my thoughts. Again guys, even though it looks like it's going to surpass 100,000 signatures, I think it's a little false hope more than anything. But it is making more noise and showing the love that players have for the Battlefront franchise, so that's why I keep covering it. I only see this petition as a good thing, to be honest, as it is pretty cool to see the community sort of band together to raise some awareness. I probably won't talk about the petition again though, to be honest, unless it like explodes again. But I thought that I'd just update you all on where it is because a lot of you guys asked me to track the progress, so there you go. Now jumping over to some new details that have been surfacing for Star Wars Squadrons since its gameplay reveal. Now there has been a lot of speculation that the story mode for Star Wars Squadrons could possibly link up with the Battlefront 2 campaign, as they both are taking place in roughly the exact same time period as each other. Personally, I didn't really think anything of this, but a big shout out to The Kingster on Twitter who tweeted this out to me and a few other YouTubers. And I thought this was a really cool spot. He actually managed to spot the Corvus in the Squadrons gameplay trailer. Now for those who don't know, the Corvus is the ship used by Inferno Squad in the Battlefront 2 campaign, and it appears frequently throughout. And here it is in the Squadrons gameplay reveal trailer, and it actually shows up twice. Now this could just be an Easter egg, or it could be actually hinting that the two campaigns may actually cross over in some way like people are speculating. After all, both campaigns take place in the same time period, and Motive Studios, who are the team behind Star Wars Squadrons, also worked on the Battlefront 2 campaign. So maybe there might be some kind of crossover here. But like I said, this could just be an Easter egg. If so, well played by Motive. But now lastly, for some quick LEGO Star Wars news to cap off this video. In the past few days, there has been some confirmations on new content that will be coming to LEGO Star Wars, and we all know by now that this game is going to be absolutely huge. Now, it was revealed a few days ago that we were actually supposed to be getting some kind of a reveal for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga at E3 during the Warner Brothers presentation, and that it would actually be playable there at the event as well. But obviously E3 was cancelled for this year given everything going on right now, so things have been a little bit all over the place. But anyway, it's been shown that there will be codes on LEGO sets that will allow for exclusive content to be unlocked in the LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga game. Some of these will include Anakin's Jedi Starfighter and General Grievous's ship. So some confirmations there for the LEGO Star Wars diehards that watch these videos, and just an update on the delays from E3 regarding the game. I've got to say, I'm not overly invested in the LEGO Star Wars game, but it does look pretty cool, and you know that I will cover the news if it does drop in future. But yeah, that is the basic summary and roundup of the news for Star Wars games over the past week. Obviously, the reveal of Squadrons isn't in this video because I have two other videos already talking about that. But like I said earlier, this video was kind of a recap from the last week, so some of the news is a few days old. So this was kind of an unusual news video from me, but if you do want to see me do like weekly or fortnightly roundups for Star Wars game news in future, then be sure to let me know down in the comments below. Most little snippets of news that drop don't require a full video, but bringing them all together at the end of the week could be a better approach if that's something that you guys are interested in seeing. So if you are, then be sure to let me know in those comments, and if you don't, I'll just stick to sporadic news videos when things happen, that's fine. But yeah guys, again, before I conclude the video, I just want to extend out a big thank you again for the support on the channel. I know the views aren't really there for Squadrons, but just like Fallen Order, I imagine the interest will ramp up as we get closer to the release date. But guys, make sure you have subscribed with that notification bell on for the latest on Star Wars news. I will have 2 more Battlefront 2 ranking videos dropping in the next few days. I'm just waiting on approval for one of them. Those will be for game modes and hero skins, so make sure you keep an eye out for that. But thank you all for watching, and have a good one.